Hey guys, we're Bill and Shannon, and we are the co-founders of School Lifetime Low Rounds and In the Zone Academy. Guys, look, we recognize that there are many golfers out there that are struggling with their game, and they're struggling with inconsistency. Some of them are even contemplating quitting the game, and that might even be you. And unfortunately, according to the National Golf Foundation, right now, with golfers applying a lot of the same common things that they're doing right now to try to improve their game, whether it be practicing 1,000 hours, buying new clubs, getting the new training aids, studying on YouTube right here, all the different things. And unfortunately, with all that effort, they're only improving their games by zero point 0.1 strokes annually. Look, we understand that this game can be frustrating. And it's no wonder why, right now, according to the National Golf Foundation, again, they say that there are roughly almost 1 million golfers quitting the game every year. So that's why we are relaunching this channel because we do not want you to be another statistic. Look, our mission, guys, over the next 5 years is going to help 100,000 golfers shoot their new lifetime low rounds. So if you want to be one of them, then please make sure you subscribe, like this video, comment below. We want to invite you on this journey. And if you want to be one of them, then we want to help you because we are going to literally share some of the most radical strategies that you've ever seen over the next coming few weeks that's going to change your game forever. All right. Now, maybe you're a past golfer or you've actually benefited from some of our coaching services or any of the things like that. If that's been you and you have shot your new lifetime low round, please let us know. Comment below, send us an email, support at School Lifetime Low Rounds. We have a special free gift for you, but on top of that, we also have an award to give you as well. So please make sure you let us know. Look, we've already helped 300 clients in our personal one-on-one coaching programs drop an average of 6.8 shots in 90 days or less. There's literally no other program or system out there that is doing anything close to that. In fact, our good friends at Golf Tech, one of the things that they pride themselves in is helping students drop 7 strokes in a year. Guys, right now we are doing it in 90 days or less. Now, a lot of things that we're teaching is going to be completely against the grain of what you're commonly used to seeing. And one of the things that we're going to be doing is showing you how you can actually practice smarter and take your game to a totally different level, doing some of the things that ultimately sounds like it's counterintuitive. And in many cases, it actually is. That's why you're going to see results. So real quickly, let me just share real fast. Shannon, take it over, share your background real fast on why they need to pay attention over these next few weeks.
Hey, I'm Shannon Shusky. My background is actually in speed skating. I was national champion and record holder, and I also played semi-pro and played soccer. And I was a pretty fast soccer player. And that speed, that starting speed, did not transfer into my speed skating. And so I noticed that, yeah, being a national champion, that's pretty incredible, but my start was hurting. I mean, it was struggling. I mean, I felt like a snail coming off the line, if you know what I'm saying. It was rough. But yet, when I put shoes on, I was a different person. Like I could beat everybody. We would be playing games like that in the shoes and sprint across, and I would win. But I noticed that there was a huge disconnect mentally for me, but with my starts, and so I had to get mental reps in, and you're thinking mental reps. I hadn't heard that. Yeah, man. It's like going to the gym and getting a workout, but doing it mentally. How are you going to do that? What are you going to do? Well, we are going to give you, we've got the guides, we got the things, the drills to develop your skills, that you can get up that you could use and pull out of your tool belt, so to speak. But that was a differentiator for me, was getting in those mental reps and tricking my body to get in the zone over and over again. And then I got to the point where I could win a start, and then I could not just win a start, but I could, for the most part, being able to position myself off the line where I wanted to. And but that disconnect was there. I mean, guys, you've heard it from all the top coaches in the world, a lot of the top athletes in the world, not just in golf, but in the NBA, or when it comes to football. They always say it. You hear it. And it's been coined by so many people, and that is, when it comes to a competition, when it comes game time, is 90% mental and 10% physical. So my question to you is this: if that is true, which we know it is because so many people's done it and the studies prove it too, on top of that, why are we spending 100% of our practice time on only 10% of the game when we get on it? So we're going to shift that motion, and we're going to explain like all the different techniques and different skills. What are you thinking? What is the process that you're going through? What is a process? What is your pre-shot routine? What are you incorporating that? But then different things that you can overcome in your game to take you to that next level. It's that one percenter. Okay, what's that 1%? It could be that simple mental technique that you're taking that could take you to that next level. And so Bo's going to share a little bit about some things that happened to him when he learned about the system as well.
Absolutely. And guys, when you look at breaking this down, what we're not saying is that it's all mental. Look, we're not going to sit here and say technique is not important. It is important. In fact, it's one of those things where what we have to do is show you how to incorporate all of it and become more holistic with it. Look, it still works for the 28 handicapper. We've taken a 28 handicapper from shooting scores in the hundreds down into the 70s in just a matter of a few weeks. We know that technique is important, but we can show you how to accelerate things. Guys, my story is very simple. I started this game very young, had a lot of success. My dream was playing the PGA Tour, and things went off the tracks very quickly. And because I was like many of you, I was on the internet, I was living on Golf Channel Academy Live, I was studying everything I get my hands on, read all the magazines. And unfortunately, because I didn't have a filter for that information, I was actually getting worse. And at the time, I thought it was a mental issue. And as you can imagine, I started diving down that rabbit hole, read all the books I could possibly get in the golf space. And unfortunately, none of it helped. And sadly, it cost me a scholarship, but it was a blessing in disguise because it led me to Campbell University, learned under a guy named David Orr. And at Campbell University, if you don't know who David is considered by many of his peers to be the best putting coach in the world. He's right there beside Phil Kenyon. He's worked with guys like Justin Rose, Hunter Mahan, Paul Casey, Amy Yang, Suzanne Pedersen. List goes on and on. But it was through that process when I was there that I fell in love with teaching a game. And fast forward, I left school, I decided to teach, and I went full time with that, opened my own golf school, had a lot of success. But it was the students that would come to me and saying, Bo, why is it that I start really well and I blow up on the backside? Or why is it that I start really poor, but I do extremely well on the backside? Or how come I get to this one hole and water's on the right? And even if I try to avoid hitting it there and I aim 200 yards left to avoid it, I still hit it in the water. And guys, they were coming to me with these scenarios, and I didn't have an answer for them because a lot of those things, as an instructor, even being blessed to learn all the incredible things about technique from the best of the world, I still struggle with that. And unfortunately, it got so bad that I couldn't help these few select people that I ended up stepping away from the game, closed down my golf school, went to work full time at Verizon. I know it sounds crazy, but at Verizon, guys, I was doing extremely well for myself financially and had no intention of ever coming back into the game of golf. And it was about 4.5 years ago, about a year and a half at Verizon, that I finally meet Shannon. And this is where everything changed because at dinner one night, Shannon shared the reason behind his background. Those of you may not already know, he was formerly the U.S. team manager and he was responsible for coaching 142 national champions, 8 world champions, and 2 Olympic medalists. And when I heard that, I was like, man, that's incredible. How'd you do that? And he told me right then, he said, oh, I was able to trick my speed skaters into the zone. Guys, when he told me that at dinner that night, I literally busted out laughing. And I said, you're full of it. And then I was like, well, hang on. You got a track record here. So there's got to be something to this. But I said, Shan, look, man, if this works for the game of golf, this is going to change the game of golf overnight.
And he tried to prove me wrong.
Yeah, I did.
The thing, I'm motivated by results. I mean, it's obvious. I am motivated by results, and because of that, tell them what your results were.
Yeah, I mean, and I went out in 2018, guys, not practicing for a year and a half. And my main mission was, okay, look, if this is going to work, I'm going to prove that it doesn't work for golf. And here's how I'm going to do that. I'm not going to practice physically. I'm going to go straight to the first tee, might hit a few putts, but that's it, going cold turkey in each of the rounds I play in 2018. Guys, after hiring Shannon, going through this process, man, I went 6 out of 8 rounds that year under par. My last 9 rounds, I shoot 400 and I left out 3 birdies. Guys, not only has it completely changed my game, but it has also changed every client we worked with. Look, we've helped over 300 clients now drop an average of 6.8 shots in 90 days or less, and many of them are just like you. You're an everyday player. A lot of them like 10, 5, 20 plus handicap. We even have tour players in that data as well. So we have literally worked with every handicap level that you can possibly imagine and yet see incredible results. And that's what we're talking about. When we're looking at over the next few weeks, we're going to be sharing all kinds of strategies from literally the best in the world. I've been fortunate to host Consistent Golf Summit 2020, 2021, Road to a Tour Summit. We brought in literally the best in the world in each of the categories. And so, what we're going to be creating right here in this place is basically what we call a golf urgent care. It's going to be your one-stop shop that is going to be for everything that you need for your game. Look, you can go in all these different places on YouTube and you get incredible stuff. And there's also a lot of really bad stuff out there. You know that, you've experienced it. But what we are going to do is literally going to source information from the best of the best, and we're going to drop it right here. And this is going to be where your game is going to change for the better. So look, if you want to join us on this journey and you want to experience what it's going to be like to shoot your new lifetime low round, make sure you subscribe, hit like, comment below, and we got some incredible stuff that we're going to be dropping over the next few weeks. Shannon, you like anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen so many people that were on the verge, like exactly what Bo was talking about, on the verge of quitting, throwing up their hands, throwing in the towel, tapping out, you name it, and then turn right around within like 90 days, less than 90. Most of them in less than 90 days. Here's the thing: it's about being all in. Let's be all in. Let's jump in it and let's get into it, and then to see them say that they shot their new lifetime low round, to hear that come from them, but then see the joy on their face that it's putting back in their golf game that they were missing, that's exciting. And I am motivated by results, and I'm motivated to get you that same result as well. And I look forward to, in a sense of giving you new tools that you can take out on the course to use, your mental tools, so to speak, accompanied with the technical aspect, with what Bo can give, and things that you share, and look forward to having this to get your performance. Here's the biggest thing: you first got to control yourself to be able to control your performance, and that is it, man. And so we're going to teach you how to take that strategy to a whole nother level. But here's the important thing too: it's going to take your whole game to a whole nother level because of that. It's this. It's it's mental performance that gives you direct physical results.
Hey guys, we put together a special training for you, and we don't want you to miss out. Because if you're someone that struggles with inconsistency, you struggle with putting two sides together, you always are stuck shooting the same scores no matter what you try, or you have this one hole that just drives you crazy, and it's like water on the right, and it's like no matter how far you try to aim left to avoid it, you still hit it in the water. If that's what describes your game to a T, then you do not want to miss out on this special training. In fact, we just put together this training that actually uncovers the secret that Ben Hogan swore that he would never share with anyone, not even his wife. And many people thought that he actually took this to the grave, when in fact, he gave a hint at it in a 1947 New York Times article that I recently discovered. And in fact, it's the very foundation of why we are seeing over 300 golfers now in our one-on-one programs drop 6.8 shots in 90 days or less. So if that's something that you want to definitely check out, be sure to go check that out. It's going to be at this link that we're going to post below. And once you get there, you're going to see this page right here. And this is the training you definitely don't want to miss out on. Okay, so go take a look at that. We'll see you right there.